There's a reason video games stay with us long after the screen fades to black. It's because the best games don't just entertain us, they teach us who we are and who we could become. I grew up playing a lot of video games and I loved every moment of it. To me, it wasn't just a game, it was another form of storytelling where you have control of the main character. Today, I want to talk about what video games taught me about life. The first game, Ghost of Tsushima. It taught us the way of the warrior. Ghost of Tsushima isn't just a game. It's a lesson in discipline, honor, and resilience. Jin Sakai teaches us to grow, sometimes you must become who you've never become. To protect what you love, sometimes you must let go of who you were. Growth isn't comfortable, evolution is painful, and shedding your old identity doesn't feel right at first. But Jin's journey reminds us that life is constantly asking one question. What are you willing to become for the sake of your purpose? And the answer is never easy, but that's the point. The storm makes the warrior. The losses form the legend. And like Jin, every one of us is walking the thin line between tradition and transformation. The next game teaches honor matters. This is my favorite game of all time, Red Dead Redemption 2. The storytelling, gameplay, and open world exploration in this game is the best I've ever experienced. You play as Arthur Morgan, a man torn between loyalty, survival, and the slow realization that the life he's living isn't the life he wants to leave behind. What this game teaches you is simple, but it hits harder than any cutscenes. Honor matters, your choices matter, and the way you treat people always comes back around. Arthur's journey reminds us that redemption isn't about perfection. It's about trying to be better today than you were yesterday. Even when your past is messy, even when you've made mistakes that feel impossible to erase, Arthur shows us that you can't run from who you are, but you can decide who you'll become. And in real life, just like in the game, people won't remember your stats, they'll remember your character. In Days Gone, hope is a weapon. I played this game 3 times, and it's one of my favorite games. It was a core comforter for me during the COVID days. A fun, open-world zombie game. In Days Gone, Deacon St. John rides through a broken world, a world full of loss, chaos, and things that look hopeless. But here's the thing, Deacon never stops moving forward. He never stops fighting. He never stops believing, even on the days when his world is dark, empty, and silent. This game teaches us something powerful. Hope is a weapon. Not the kind you hold, but the kind you carry inside. And hope isn't loud, it's not dramatic, it's not Hollywood. Hope is waking up after a bad day and saying, okay, let's try again. Hope is riding through your storms even when your tank is almost empty. Hope is believing that somewhere on the other side of all this, there's still a reason to keep going. In a recent new game that came out, Arc Raider teaches that teamwork saves worlds. This is the hottest new game right now, Arc Raiders. It's chaotic, fast, unpredictable. You're thrown into battles where you can't survive alone. If you play with a squad like me, you know that teamwork is everything. And that's exactly what it teaches you. In life, having the right people beside you is everything. Because some storms are too big to fight on your own. Some goals are too heavy to lift by yourself. And some dreams only become alive when you've got a squad that believes in you. In the game, your team watches your back when you're down, when you're looting, when you're exploring, just like in real life. Except the looting part. You shouldn't loot in real life. The real ones show up when your world is falling apart. Life is not meant to be played solo. Find your team, protect them, and grow together. By the way, there is a solo mode where the thing I just said doesn't matter. It's about survival of the fittest in that mode. Have fun with that one. So, life is a game you must play with heart. Every one of these worlds, from the Wild West to the apocalypse to war-torn Japan, they all whisper the same lesson. Real life is the hardest game you'll ever play, but also the most meaningful. There are no respawns, no resets, no checkpoint reloads, but there is growth, there is learning, there is redemption. And there is always another chance to do better. So, what did video games teach me about life? Taught me that honor matters, hope is a weapon, teamwork saves worlds, disciplines shape legends. The transformation is painful but necessary, and that every single day you get to choose your character. Life is your open world, your story, your campaign. So play it with courage, play it with intention, play it with heart. Because somewhere out there, beyond every challenge, every loss, every dark moment, your greatest level is still waiting to be unlocked. And like always, let's get it.